What's up, guys? Iggy here with FalTac. Kind of a cool video, kind of not. However you want to look at it. Alright, so, gun shows. Let's talk gun shows. I just came from one, as you could tell. I didn't really document a lot of it. I did the trip there, I did some laser engraving, I did some holsters that were on my table. Now, let's talk gun shows. Now, I've never really advertised a day in my life in the 6 years of doing this. It was always go to a gun store, see if they want holsters, and then go from there. Go to the next gun store, drop off holsters, go from there. So, and also obviously word of mouth and all that other stuff. You want to get into gun shows. You definitely want to get into gun shows, and this is what I'm going to tell you. As soon as a gun show pops up in the schedule, call it and reserve a table. Now, if you're new, you don't know how much table space you need, rent one, rent two, rent as much as you need, but I would probably start off with one. I personally use 3 tables, and in my area in New England, our tables range from $45 a piece to I think the most I've paid was $75 a piece, which isn't really that bad at all, and they're all 8-foot tables. So a couple things you want to do is get yourself nice tablecloths, just for display. You know, you want a nice backdrop on everything, so nice tablecloths. I got my tablecloths on Amazon for an 8-foot table. They're way oversized and they are awesome. They're just black nylon. I love them. You'll see them in this video, and they work great, and they clean up easily, and they look professional. So I got those. Another thing you want to do is figure out how you want to set up your holsters and your table, so it's kind of, you know, appeasing to the eye, or appealing to the eye rather. And you got to remember, if you don't, I should say if you don't go, but if you've never gone to a gun show before as a vendor, it's a little bit different as a spectator. So here's the thing. If I go to a new show in a new area, I'm not going to know the demographic. I'm not going to know what sells the most. So you can do one of two things. Bring stuff and see what sells and take a note of what sells, or call the local gun stores in that area and see what they sell the most of handgun wise, and then be sure to bring those holsters. Now, I live in New Hampshire and I travel all throughout Maine, you know, sometimes almost to Canadian border, and I do their gun shows. I bring my laser. I'm pretty much the only traveling laser that does this, and we make a killing. We're always busy. We do good. So obviously in here you're going to see some of that. But holsters are hit and miss, because, you know, you'll bring holsters at one show and they won't sell, but the next show, oh, I need these, and like, I didn't bring them because they didn't bring the next one. So definitely figure out in your demographic what sells the most, because once you know what that is, you're good. So another thing, magazine carriers. Everybody loves magazine carriers. Everybody loves EDC trays. They're not mold specific. They're not gun specific. They work. So my advice, bring AR holders, bring double stack 9, bring double stack 45-10, bring AR-15, bring cuffs, bring all that stuff, because police go too. And I can't tell you how many holsters I've sold to chief of police, sergeants, you know, patrolmen, and then Border Patrol came in, and you saw a video on what I did for Border Patrol. They saw those at a gun show. So that is literally just bring anything and everything you want, and you will be in for a good time. Now, you did see in a video that we traded 67 holsters for an MP5. Can you imagine just trading holsters for a semi-automatic 9mm MP5 clone? How cool is PTR, but it's MP5 clone, so it's made on the same tooling, so guess what? It's an MP5. And that's what you can do too. I have this very good relationship with all the dealers that go there. Obviously, first name basis. I've seen their kids, they've met my kids, you know, and we all get hotels together, we all go swimming together, we all go out to eat together, and then the next day it's all business. And then I'll tell you, before the doors open, all the dealers go about themselves and they make all their deals. I can't tell you how many 30-round PMags I got for laser engraving. I got a lot. And then you trade PMags for AR parts, and then, you know, you just wheel and deal, and, you know, I walked out with quite a bit of stuff for very little money or very little work. I didn't spend that much, you know. So I think this weekend was a good profit, because it was literally, I mean, a lot of it was laser, but it's mag carriers, money clips, EDC trays. That's everything you want to bring. So let's talk another thing, apparel. It always looks good if you have a uniform. So what you can do is you can do one of two things, or whatever you want. I bought these on Amazon. They are mechanic shirts. You know, I'm a mechanic. I love working on cars. I have quite a few cars. I had patches made and I sewed them on, and you could rock this at a gun show. I rocked this on Saturday when I got there, so this is what I did. Also, if you have access to a vinyl plotter, you can make your own. Now, this is an old shirt, so it's sun bleached, so don't worry about that, but plus it doesn't fit. But got a FalTac shirt, right? Top breast, if you notice, the sun bleach, there's a plate carrier on this, and I'll show you why. But you got We the People on the sleeve, and on the other side is obviously the flag. Again, this is the front, and here's the back. Now, this shirt cost me $3 at Hobby Lobby, and I have a vinyl plotter, so this right here was like $4 and heat transfer vinyl. So all you do is cut it out in your plotter, and then since you have, so you can see it right there, since you have a heat press anyway, you can go ahead and make your own shirts. And all it is 400 degrees for like 12 seconds, and then bam, you have a shirt. So I'm actually going to be in the process of making new ones soon. I want to redesign these and get larger sizes. But definitely wear a uniform and be clean cut, and it looks good and it sells. Another thing to do is don't forget your change, right? Because you're gonna need change, 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, yada yada yada. And you want to be able to give the customer options. So I personally use Square. I got a Square reader. It's $70 to get one of these ones, because you can get one of the ones that plugs into your headphone jack, but new phones don't have headphone jacks. So you need the Bluetooth reader, which is $70 for this, but it's a one-time, you don't have to pay it again. And this does, you can tap it, it's Bluetooth right to your phone, and it takes chip cards. It does not swipe, but strictly chip. So that works, and Square's been good to me over the past 6-7 years. I think they're anti-2A, but I've never had an issue with them, so yeah. But then again, I don't sell guns, I sell holsters. What else besides bringing in all your stuff? Outer state shows are fun. You get the hotel and do whatever you want. In-state shows are kind of cool, but you just go home to the same surroundings, so it is what it is. But you meet a lot of people, you get a lot of contacts. Like this past show, I talked with another dealer. He's about an hour away from me, and we're gonna do NFA engraving day. I'm gonna bring my laser down, and we're gonna laser stuff all day. So, you gotta think of cool stuff like that. Wheel and deal, get what you want, but make sure you're making money. And yeah, I mean, what else can I say? I hear on the forums on Facebook, if you see us in the conversations on there, that people are like, I'm going to a gun show. What do I bring? What do I do? How do I work it? And it's simple. Create a checklist of what you want to bring before you even get there, or even start going. And then when you get there, you're going to learn, oh, let's add to the list. So let's take a piece of paper and be like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Business cards are huge. I go through Vistaprint.com. I order 2,000 of them. Like every few months, I order 2,000 business cards. Each card goes out in a holster, and then people hand them out. I carry them in my truck, in my pocket. Gun stores, all my gun stores carry them. So definitely get those. I get those at Vistaprint.com. They're super fast turnaround. I ordered some Thursday. They ship Saturday, so I should see them tomorrow, which is pretty cool. And that's the thing. So business cards, hand them out left and right. If you want to hand out a couple things or do a raffle or some low dollar stuff that costs you, that's a big thing with people. So I usually do a raffle with gun shows. At the end of the day or end of the weekend, I'll pull a raffle, $1 ticket, and this person just won a holster, an IWB of their choosing with whatever, But yeah, it's a fun time. If you are a dealer, bring guns. If not, just bring your holsters, bring your kids. Who's gonna deny a business card from a little kid? So, but it's fun. It's time away, and excuse me. Wow. Well, but anyways, we just got back from the gun show, and I spent today putting everything back where it was. This is something you should have. I am severely colorblind. It sucks, but I live with it. So, Knife Kits has this awesome, I don't even know what you call it, splotch thing. Anyways, they have, I love how they set this up. It's 30 bucks, and if you look on it, they have a label on each one on what it is. So if somebody was like, I need FTE fall, there it is, and I'll match it up. That's what it looks like, and there we go. I can match tones, but I can't tell you what color is what color. So I'll bring this to gun shows and have the customers look through it, and they could see what they like, and then we could go from there. Order books, get order books from your local Walmart, and give them the receipt and take it. These are cheap. They come in packs of 3 or 4 for like 15 bucks. So that's definitely something on the list. I personally have a mannequin, and he looks like this. And what I do is I'll bring him out, set him up, and I'll deck him out with all the police gear and random gear and stuff that I make, and he'll be on display. Now, what I also have is, I don't know if I have it here. Oh, that's over there. I have something what's called a media player, and what I do is I take a TV screen, and obviously since I do YouTube videos and I film a lot of what I'm building, I save those to a USB, and I actually have it playing all throughout the gun show. So if somebody's like, how do you make these? Well, look right there. This is how I do it. And then they'll sit there like, okay, yeah, got a card? And they'll take the card and bam, you got a future customer. So there's definitely a lot of stuff you can do. There's a lot of cool things. And like I said, as a dealer and you get in there and you work with other dealers and you become friends, and then you start trading holsters for guns, and then trading holsters for accessories, and then you trade holsters for, you name it, you know. And it's like we got 15 30-round PMags for a couple laser engravings, and then I ended up and sold those and got parts, and then, you know, and then you could sell those and whatnot. But gun shows are fun, and they are very, very beneficial to your holster company. Now, you can bring already made holsters for display. You could take holsters for sale. Obviously, everything is for sale. You can do demos. You could, you know, bring your blue gun so people can finger bang the holsters and figure out what they like, and if they, you know, they feel well, they could try it on and answer any questions, because a lot of people like to pick things up and put them down, yada yada yada. But have a good time. And one thing that I learned is if you constantly keep your butt in the chair at a gun show and you just let people walk by, you will never say anything, or you never sell anything. Stand up, get rid of the chairs. I use a chair for the laser. Other than that, I'm standing, talking to the customer, and really getting to know them and figure out what they want. But do not sit. Talk to every single person that goes by, see what they're looking for, and be like, yeah, I can make that. Here's my card when you're ready. Or I could take an order and ship it to you when I get back. And half the time people will pay right then and there, and then you make it when you get back and ship it right to them. So gun shows will bring your business to the next level, hands down, highly recommended, and this is just, it's a lot of fun. So these are the totes I use, and I'm still unpacking. And then, let's see here, definitely need a money box so you can get ahead and do everything. This is the sheet I was talking about, the table cover. But these are the Home Depot specials. You can tell by the yellow here. These totes are like, I don't know, 15 gallon, 27 gallon. And these are the Tough Totes by Home Depot, and they're like, I don't know, anywhere between $7 and $9 a piece, depending on where you live. So I get a whole bunch of those, and I load them in the truck. And like I said, this was just dumping everything in after the show, but just kind of give you a idea of what we bring them in. And then I also have, I don't know if it's over here or not, a rolling cart. Here it is right here. So this rolling cart I bring with us to shows too, but that's mainly because I got the laser. So again, there's a lot of stuff that you can do. So like what I'll do is I'll bring, this is how a holster is made. Like physically starts out as this. I'll take all the prints that I have and I'll lay them out that you can pick any one of these, but this is how it starts out as. Then I take this prop gun and then I fold it and then I put this material on, and then this is what it looks like at the final project. And people love that stuff. They're like, oh, wow, you make these? They're like, yeah, it's easy. This is how you do it. Here's my YouTube channel. You can check it out. Speaking of a YouTube channel, if you haven't noticed, I did post a car video on here not too long ago. Well, that was the last car video that's going to be on this channel. If you would like to watch me work on cars and watch the progress of these cars, feel free to go to my other channel. It's FalTac Garage, and I'll put a link in the description because that's what I'm going to be doing now on a separate channel. I'm not super busy on it right now because I do a lot more holsters than I do with cars, but you're going to see the 70 Cuda being built, the 54 Buick chop top. You're going to see a rebuild of a 327 out of a 68 Malibu convertible. You're going to see my mid-engine Charger. You're going to see a Hemi-swapped Dodge Stealth. So all those projects and anything I do to the garage, you're going to be along for the ride. So if you're into cars and you want to watch that, check that out. Again, it's FalTac Garage, and I'll appreciate it if you do. We're at like 40 subscribers right now. It's only like 4 days old. But help me out, and maybe I'll do giveaways with tools on there, you know, custom engraved wrenches or something like that. But off topic. Anyways, gun shows. Do them. You won't regret it. Get your table spot as soon as you find out about it because they sell out like crazy. And just follow your local laws and do your thing, baby. Make money, have fun, be safe, sell your product. But most of all, have a good time and hustle. That's all you can do. And it's how you're going to build your brand. And that's how you're going to get people knowing about your stuff. Bring it to shows and just boop, enjoy. So again, any questions, throw some comments down here. I'll answer them for you as I see them. And I'm going to go back to bending. This is a quick video on gun show experiences. I got a lot of orders to do. It's 9:57 Monday night. I got to work in the morning, but I got holsters to do. So happy bending. And as always, respect that hustle.